Hello guys, welcome to another trading session. So we've won a total of 5 trades this week alone. We've not lost a single trade in inner circle this week, and I shared some of these trades for free in the synthetics community, right? So I'm going to be showing you how I caught each and every one of these trades, and that was just by following a simple trading system, and that is identifying fair value gaps. See, fair value gaps can also be known as magnets. They serve as magnets for price, right? So I'm going to show you what fair value gaps are. So what are fair value gaps? A fair value gap is a technical pattern that highlights an imbalance in price action in nicety methodology, and FVG represents a point where market fails to trade efficiently, and from this it leaves behind a gap that shows where buying or selling pressure was dominant. So in simple terms, fair value gaps meaning is a price imbalance created when one side of the market moves so aggressively that the opposite side has little or no opportunity to respond, right? So we basically have two types of fair value gaps. We have the bullish fair value gaps and we have the bearish fair value gaps. So I drew out some perfect examples right here, right? So what are the key things you look out for when you are looking for a fair value gap in your chart, right? First thing is you can write this down if you have to, right? First thing you look out for is the first candle, right? The first candle is very important. Now, the first candle, I call the first candle the impulsive candle, right? So this candle forms in one direction, as you can see. This is first example is the bearish fair value gap, right? So the first candle is the impulsive candle, right? So a strong candle forms in one direction, and this is often followed by institutional orders. These are orders that are placed by big investors in the market, right? So that this is the first impulsive candle. Now the second candle is the continuation candle, right? This candle continues strongly in the same direction. As you can see, it is following the sell pattern right here, right? So the second candle forms it continues in the same direction as the market, and it doesn't revisit previous price levels, right? So the last one is the confirmation candle. Now, this final candle establishes the other side of the gap. And when I'm talking about the gap, this is the gap right here. This is the what? Fair value gap, right? This is the gap that was left in between after the series of this candle formation, right? So this is, remember, this is the impulsive candle, this is the continuation candle, and this is the confirmation candle. Now the gap in between them is identified as the fair value gap. Now, why should we care about fair value gaps? Now, institutional traders such as banks and hedge funds, they pay close attention to fair value gaps because these fair value gaps act as magnets for price. They know that markets tend to revisit this imbalanced area to rebalance liquidity, right? So, by identifying these fair value gaps, we can anticipate where price might retrace from, and it creates strategic entries and exits, right? So it's just the same thing for a bullish fair value gap. It's just the same thing. Remember, guys, the first thing is the impulsive candle. First, second thing is the continuation candle. It is continuing the same trend, right? And the last thing is the confirmation candle. So the gap in between is a fair value gap. Now, there are other technicalities that comes along with identifying fair value gaps, and I'll be talking more of this in the inner circle community. Please note that trades are shared on the inner circle community for free. People made as much as $500 just trading my signals on a daily basis. So if you want to gain access to inner circle, send me a DM right now. Just type free slot and send it to my DM. I'll give you a free access to inner circle. You won't have to pay the normal $30 that others have to pay. So if you are ready to claim a slot today, send me a DM and I'll get you started right now.